Once upon a time, there was a donkey who lived on a farm. The donkey was relatively old, and he was out walking through a field one day and tripped and fell into an old abandoned well. He was at the bottom of the well, raising quite a ruckus, until his farmer friend finally heard him down there, braying for all he was worth. The farmer didn't quite know what to do to help the donkey out of his predicament. So he called a few of his farmer friends together and asked for their advice. Well, seeing as how the donkey was old and had lived a relatively useful, productive life, and they really did not know how to get him out of the hole, they decided the best course of action was to bury the donkey. So they gathered their shovels and started in tossing dirt down into the bottom of the well. Well, that dirt landed on the shoulders and the back of that donkey, and he did not like it one bit, as you can well imagine. He started braying and kicking for all he was worth. Every time a shovelful of dirt landed on his back, he shook it off and stomped it down. And this activity continued well into the evening. The farmers shoveling dirt into the hole, the donkey shaking it off and stomping it down. When soon, lo and behold, that donkey stepped up and stepped out over the edge of the well. I share this story with you today, ladies and gentlemen, because it is true for us as well. And I had a disappointment this week that reminded me I could either wallow in my pity, wallow in my disappointment, which is not helpful, or shake it off and step up. So I want to share a few ideas with you in this video about ways you can do that. They're simple ideas. I know they're not always easy, but I really think they have value. So let me share them with you. First, learn. Life is full of learning. There's always lessons for learning. And as we think about what happened, ask yourself a couple of questions. What do I know now that I didn't know before that I can use next time? And what was the learning? And then what will I do differently in the future? Again, it's all about how we phrase things and how we view things that will make the difference. If you don't already have what I call a feedback journal, a journal where you can write down lessons learned from the different things you've tried, please get one today. Journaling is such a helpful tool, and the beauty of a journal is it can help you look back and reflect on what's happened and what you can do differently next time, but it can also reveal to you just how far you've come. Sometimes we get lost in this quagmire of not good enough, and a journal can help us see, hey, I was back here and now I'm here. I know you know I'm a big fan of Tony Robbins, and he's journaled all of his adult life. And he'll say, you've probably seen him talk about the fact that if life is worth living, it's worth recording. So he has a history of his life using journals. So think about doing that. And then think about all of the bets you place every day. I heard a podcaster recently talking about entrepreneurship is much like gambling. Every day we're placing bets on what's going to work and what's not going to work. But be in it for the long term. Think of building your business as much more like farming than like hunting. Yes, it is nice to bag that big client, right? If you're a hunter, you like that big win. Well, those are great, but it's the long term. It's the planting of the seeds. It's the fertilizing and watering of the seeds. It's cultivating the earth and pulling the weeds up around the seeds that in the long run will pay off. The challenge for most of us is we don't know when that payoff is going to come. And sometimes it comes sooner, harvest comes quickly, and sometimes it takes a long time. But the point is, think of it in that analogy that I do things every day to grow my business. I take consistent, persistent action in a positive manner. So it's not about the destination, it's not about where we're going, if you will, but it's about the journey. It's the actions we take to get us there. And then finally, the best thing I can tell you to do if you're struggling with overcoming a setback, talk to somebody. That somebody is probably a coach, a mentor, or even an accountability partner. If you think, I don't know if I want to invest in a coach, okay, but find somebody you can chat with each week to share your goals. They share theirs with you, and you talk about what you learned and what you're going to do next and how you're going to support each other to move forward. That person can be such an integral part to your success. Now, if you'd like to have a conversation about what a coach can do for you, I would be open to that, I should say. So please schedule a complimentary, no fee conversation with me, no obligation either, at my website. I'll put that in the information below this show so you can easily access that, because I would welcome that opportunity. Now, if you think there's somebody that could benefit from hearing this video, that needs to uncover or recover from a disappointment, that needs to learn how to shake it off and step up, please share this video. And of course, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel so you can get information to help you grow as a coach, consultant, and entrepreneur, and move your business forward in a positive manner each and every week. Until next time, shake it off and step up.